In this video, I interviewed the best T3 Arena player. This guy is the GOAT of T3 Arena and his name is Myron. I will be asking Myron a lot of questions like how he got into T3 Arena, how to improve at the game, and so many other questions that you guys will find helpful. So make sure you watch this video till the end. Leave a like and subscribe to this channel, and also check the video description to see the link to Myron's YouTube channel. This dude actually drops videos that are mind-blowing, and he also drops tutorials that actually help you improve at the game itself. So this guy is the GOAT. He's the GOAT, guys. So let's get into the video.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
So Myron, can you tell us how you got into T3 Arena?
I got into T3 Arena because I saw an Instagram ad about it, and it was a Hualing ad with some sick music and a cool montage. And I came from Overwatch, and I thought, wow, this looks like Hanzo. I'd love to play this game, and I was getting sick of Overwatch. I thought T3 would be a nice change of pace. In my first couple weeks, I loved the game, and it stuck with me so much because I started playing with the top players and playing private games with them all the time. It was like a great community to be part of.
So who will you say is your favorite hero and why?
My favorite hero is Osas because his second ultimate is just so fun. Also, sniping is crazy. The skill cap on it is so high. You can basically just practice all day, every day, and you'll kill everybody instantly. There's nothing people can do against a good Osas. Also, it's fun when you sneak up on people, they don't see you, and you can just scope on their head.
Can you name 3 T3 Arena players you love playing with?
Yeah, I love playing with Hopper, even though he's not really playing the game right now. I love playing with Wake Up and Cole, T3 God, Rodeo, Zero, all the boys from Exclusive, really. They're just a blast to hang out with.
I know you've been playing T3 Arena for as long as I have, which is more than 10 months right now. But you created a YouTube channel recently. What made you decide to start the channel?
I decided to make my YouTube channel because there's not many competitive players making videos at the time. And people would always ask me, hey, how do I get good at this character? How can I play this map better? What can I do to improve? And instead of explaining it to everybody, I wanted just a place where I could document all these things and just send people a link. My initial goal was to just make one video on every character in a top level game so anybody could watch it and improve whatever type of gameplay they'd want to improve on. I never expected my channel to blow up or anything, and I guess it hasn't blown up that big, but still, it's a crazy surprise for me. I didn't expect anybody to watch unless they were like linked a video on how to improve from me. But yeah, it's been great.
We all know that T3 Arena has a lot of game modes and also a lot of maps. So which is your favorite to play on?
My favorite game mode is Escort, Payload, specifically the Brower Stock map. I just love how open it is. There's a lot of different ways you can go. You can flank, it's a great map to play, and the positioning gets really in depth when you think about team comps and where the other team likes to play and where the card is at any specific time. And I also think that's the most competitive map, just because there's so many different options, so many things work on the map, way too many strategy. Other maps, the strategy set in stone, kind of do this certain thing with this. Escort never gets boring for me.
What can you say about the current state of T3 Arena Esports?
T3 Arena Esports has been on a downtrend for the past 2 or so months. A lot of people are just quitting, getting demotivated, because we haven't really seen any big tournaments. There's not much reason to be competitive or to practice a lot except your own competitiveness. There's not much benefit or reward. We really have to make these fun games ourselves by getting on private games just to be competitive. We don't get much out of it, so people just leave after a while. I'd really like to see a big tournament soon, get people back into the game who left, and also get more people competitive, because the community is really fun to be part of.
Have you ever faced any challenge as a competitive player, and if you have, what was it?
Yeah, when I first started playing the game, I only played on the PC, and I hated everybody calling me trash, saying like I'm only good because I'm on the PC. But the biggest challenge I faced was switching to the iPad. I bought one specifically for T3. It was a really hard learning curve. For a month or so, I played on a separate account and nobody knew about it because I was pretty trash. After a while, I worked that up and then started playing in private games with other pros. And yeah, now at this point, I feel very comfortable on the iPad and PC. Really nice. That's my biggest challenge. You have to play a lot different. You can't really do these crazy mechanics like flicking fast and precise aiming. So it was really hard to get good.
Do you have any general tip to players trying to improve their game in T3 Arena?
My biggest tip for people trying to improve is first admit that you have something to improve on and find out what it is, pinpoint it, and work on it. If you can watch back your games and don't sugarcoat it and say like, oh, I got unlucky here and there. You can always do better. So just admit you can do better, find out what's wrong, and keep working at it, keep improving. and you'll make progress. Set goals for yourself. Work on specific things one at a time. You can't just get better overnight.
If you were to advise someone trying to get into the esports scene of T3 Arena, what advice would you give them?
My advice for somebody trying to get into the competitive scene of T3 would be to improve yourself and get the very best you think you can get. And then, once you hit that level, start seeking out people to play with and against, because there's always going to be someone better than you. But don't go too soon, don't rush it, work on yourself first. If you come into a pro team and say like, hey, who wants to play with me? And you're still like not their level, nobody's going to want to play with you and it's going to be demotivating. You should keep practicing until you feel like you're perfect, until there's nobody better than you. Then it'll be simple and easy for you to just hop in a Discord server with some high-level players. They'll want to play with you if you're doing good. The one thing would be, don't get scared when you're against top players. Think of it as like a learning opportunity. Have fun playing the game. Have fun improving. It takes a mindset of never giving up, wanting to improve yourself. After that, go ahead, find a team. Play against us in scrims and just have fun playing.
And that's the end of the interview. If you want to get good at T3 Arena, you want to get into the esports scene, I believe that Myron must have shared some tips that will help you guys. So that's the end of the video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.